just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffs!
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down, here comes this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Maffa. They get him stopped at the 32, that's a gain of 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6 yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And the extra point splits the upright. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
You got me on the first drive.
Bringing it back.
Oh, shit.
Slips through the line.
Oh, shit.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Line gets set. First down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yard. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
The great thing thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the run, it's Maffa. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Wide out in motion. They go to the ground. Plows through the deep. He is smashing people. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hand off from the shotgun. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Stumbled to the ground. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Klubnik. He's going. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem.
21, Colorado, 14.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
On the run, still looking. Lets it fly. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Hunter. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Clemson.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to move it through the air. He tries to take the top off. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look.
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll throw it on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buffs! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Wants to pass. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the ground with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clemson jumps to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They're going to run it to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by his defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
At the 10-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
In the red area, it's Maffa. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, going up top. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Colorado!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Colorado 33, Clemson 29.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Looking to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 6.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you're already starting, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's back to throw on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass, it's Sanders. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They move on top here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one.
big-time moments, who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the air on first down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the counter. And the Buffaloes will move the sticks with the first down. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Looking left. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
And the Buffaloes inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They're bringing heat. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works, but now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They're working that left side. At the 45, on his way. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Clemson. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Sanders. He wants a big play here late. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back. Takes it the other.
GG.
He has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Here,
Aggressive versus...
Ooh, that nigga game tough.